come with me to the center of the room. The Maharishi himself will grant you audience. Tread with care and do not provoke him. He is a powerful being.
Highly likely that the Maharishi is something small and silly. Very cool room. We got an audience. We got an audience with a ruler. Let's go. Much more impressive than I expected.
You fool! The hypercube is a natural phenomenon. It is no god.
Sacrilege and lies!
Dictating dickwad.
Disgraceful!
Stuck up fool.
Agent...
Welcome back. I am a friendly pest, and today I am playing Vertigo 2. Playing on an Oculus Quest 2, streaming this game from my PC over virtual desktop. Today is going to be a good day. Because we get to decide if we want to side with the church or these rebels. And much to my surprise, entirely unanimous. Not one dissenting opinion. Every single person that commented wanted me to go with the church. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go.
The chaos!
Dictating.
By the
Now-
power of the hypercube, you are a mighty warrior.
Indeed.
I believe you could help us. Follow me to the castle. My name is Kronik. I am but a poor farmer, but I believe the church will see you if I tell them of your prowess in battle. We have been locked in bitter conflicts for years, and I am ashamed to say the rebels are a perfect match for our army.
Based on the display of shooting prowess, I can understand.
A human? You know if Plank sent you, the Maharishi would destroy you like he did the first requisition teams.
Interesting. Let's see what's up here real quick, huh? Can I? No? Okay. Well, we'll follow along for a little bit. We've already got, actually, could use this.
Full health restored.
Nice. And then we'll remember how to play, because it's been a week and I forget every time. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, you couldn't possibly be cold or hungry, you know? Elderly, perhaps.
I'm telling you, we should move further east. It's only a matter of time before our house gets hit too. It just feels like giving up territory to the rebels. It's not our job to live on the front line. The church's army is supposed to be protecting us. I have not
Our
seen
leader
a
is
stranger
called
here
the
in
Grand
many years.
Maharishi
How did you
Grantum,
find
holder
us?
of the Holy Hypercube and speaker of the Void. The Maharishi channels the mystic power granted to us by the Hypercube and uses it to care for our people. But this power is designed to heal, not to harm. It is thinned by our army's requirements for weapons, and the Maharishi is wary. Above all, he yearns for peace.
Touched by the pool of the Maharishi channels the power of the Hypercube, harvester of the Scarlet
So
Rain.
awesome.
He leads us to peace and salvation.
Hell yeah. I absolutely chose the right path. What are you selling?
Assorted ore. Would you like to purchase assorted ores?
Not at this time.
Ores in the city.
No, I'm sure they are. Jeesh.
By the cube! The rebels use crude and poorly built weapons, but occasionally their shells hit. Usually not this far into the city. Come, hurry! We must reach the church!
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. Mutual destruction, okay? We'll see.
Strong religious values. rebels are disrespecting our heritage with this Marxist revolt. What do you mean, heritage? We've only been here 24 years.
I'm saying things were better back then.
Time is degenerating our culture. I think you're idolizing the apologized version of the past. I think you're sounding like a commie. Shut up.
This is amazing. I am quite entertained. What if everybody's wrong? Dang!
I feel so much safer with the Holy Guards around.
Yeah! Sending some freedom their way. Hell yeah. Keep walking, bro.
Do you see the power of the Hypercube? The Maharishi says it isn't felicitous to use it for war, but it is uncannily potent when used in machines of death.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight those.
Look, we have almost reached the church. Only a bit further.
Look at the energy coming from over there. I guess the hypercube to the top of the castle and causing objects to... Maybe there's one of those at the center of the radius, you know what I mean? Either way, this has been a delightful journey through the city. I've enjoyed this a lot. Quite nice. Oh, look at this.
Identify yourself. Wait. This man is Quonic. I know him well. The other stranger bears an unfamiliar face.
Greetings, Kupaki. This stranger is a mighty adventuring warrior. She is willing to join our fight and may be able to help us.
Very well. You may enter. But be warned, stranger. The Maharishi will have you prove your faith before you may join our cause.
My faith is strong.
Farewell, human. Good luck.
You have a good day too. Howdy. Let's find this Maharishi. Kind of wants me to follow them, but I'm going to take a look up here first. Church of the Hypercube. Let's take a look, shall we? I suppose that's under location. I don't see it there. We'll take our time just to make sure we don't miss it. It's not. Maybe under miscellaneous. It's not. Organizations. That makes sense. There it is. No entry selected. There it went. Okay. Founder Maharishi Granto. Church was created by Maharishi Granto to worship and protect the Holy Hypercube. This followed exclusively, due to its isolation from the rest of the world, by robot citizens of the city Autonica. Channeling the power of the Hypercube, Granto built the city and placed his church in leadership. Using the same power, he built a legion of soldiers to secure the peace and holy guards to protect the church. The church holds a tyrannical rule over Autonica, and it is no surprise that an uprising formed to overthrow it. Interesting. Let us proceed. Let us proceed. Of course you would worship power on that scale. Especially something you couldn't understand.
Come with me to the center of the room. The Maharishi himself will grant you audience. Tread with care and do not provoke him. He is a powerful being.
Highly likely that the Maharishi is something small and silly. Very cool room. We got an audience. We got an audience with a ruler. Let's go. Much more impressive than I expected.
Welcome to this holy place. Your arrival is a timely miracle in this age of death. We are not a warlike people, and we are faced with a great struggle to preserve our way of life. Do you see the power of the Holy Hypercube?
Indeed.
I used it to free the minds of 300 Planck security robots off an assembly line. I gifted them self-determination and led them to this cave to live fulfilling and peaceful lives of worship. I alone have the strength to interface with the otherworldly energy of the cube.
Interesting.
And yet, the insurrectionists are not satisfied. They wish to destroy everything that makes us who we are. Perhaps you can save us. We have been dealt great injustice by humans. But I see by your soul you are not of our world. We bear no malice towards you. If you are willing to help us, drink out of the sacred goblet to prove your faith and commit to our cause.
Well, this seems like a real bad idea, but we have precious few options. That's rough on the stomach. Wow. Holy.
Now you are enlightened. Behold the nature of the universe. Behold the nature of our faith. We channel the power of the ancient god whose vitality lights our world. But it is not enough. You alone can save our people from the vulgar claws of the Automata Collective rebels. My finest warrior shall fight at your side. Now go. Dispose of the wretched general and reclaim the land.
Greetings. We are soldiers of the church. The Maharishi puts his faith in you, so we shall as well. Please meet Lieutenant Elrissa. She is one of a kind, built with a Planck tactical chip meant for high-ranking reactor security. We defer to her to lead the most important operations.
Greetings, human. Today's mission will be straightforward and absolute. The Rebels' headquarters is well fortified, so we will be assaulting the main entrance directly. You will lead our charge. With your combat expertise and our weaponry, I expect this to succeed. General Sintho will be forced into his bunkers, but we will keep our troops pushing deeper into his base, so he is forced to flee through an escape tunnel. Meanwhile, you and I will have circled to the tunnel's exit, and will assassinate him as soon as he emerges. A simple plan, no?
Come, observe the layout of the city. We are here, in the castle. We need to fight our way to the front lines, across the river, through the enemy side of the city, and into the hills. We can't go through the populated parts of the city. We need to avoid civilian casualties. The population is low enough already. Expect heavy resistance, especially on their side of the river. The rebel army is vast and fights viciously.
With you on our side as well, we have quite a good shot. They may outnumber us, but we outgun and outsmart them. Speaking of guns, let us arm you with something a bit more powerful than your traditional weapons.
This device is called Enlightenment. It concentrates void energy into a focused beam. Here, in the city, it can draw power directly from the hypercube and will never require reloading. To fire our hypercrystal weapons, you gather your faith and pray. A useful mechanism, as it means only devout members of our church can wield them. You should have no trouble, as you are freshly indoctrinated. May the blessing of the Maharishi be with us.
Excellent. All is in order. We can exit to the ramparts when you are ready to deploy.
This is awesome. When I woke up this morning, I did not realize I was going to have the opportunity to fight a holy war. Let's go. Always wanted to fight a holy war. This has been my favorite part of the
It is a
game
fine
so
day
far.
to reclaim our homeland. Oculus Squadron, you will follow the human to front our main push. All other squadrons will join soon after, and spread through the territory to capture as much ground as we can. We need to be able to grow everything we have at the rebel headquarters without resistance on the way there. Mortar support will be ongoing to suppress any counterattack, so watch the skies carefully. I will be accompanying the Oculus Squadron as well, to ensure the assassination of Syntho is carried out as planned. Ready, soldiers? It is time to put an end to this war. Move out! The squadron will follow you.
Let's go. Let's go. You know, for a game that started kind of slow and not super interesting, it's grown on me so much. Like, I'm having a great time with it now. So glad that I didn't give up on it. It does start a little slow, and I do recommend putting it on easy difficulty. But this is a trip here. This is super fun. I saw some HP fruit, bro. Nice. Now we're absolutely ready for this. Got our battle music. Feel like I could just go down this way. The crossing's probably over there. Let's go this way and see. Are you friendly? This gun is amazing. It will unfortunately only work while I'm here, I'm sure. But we're going to enjoy the power trip. This thing appears to be overheating. Are you shooting me? Wasn't sure. You gotta kinda, even though this thing can be held and blasted, you can't hold it too long, it gets out of hand. It's still super cool to use though.
On their side of the city, you will meet much more resistance. Strengthen your resolve. Cross the bridge when you are ready.
Full health restored.
Let's go.
They're using the bridge as a choke point. Keep your head down and take out those troops. Soldiers, hold your ground.
Full health restored.
More rebels. Hold the bridge. Don't let them push back across. Hold ground.
Bastards are running out in front of me. They do definitely have some numbers, don't they? Quit walking out in front of me, bro. Get out of the way. Okay.
Full health restored.
Let's clear these out over here. Our enemies flee before us.
Researchers more shells.
Mortar shells. Get off me, bro. This thing waves all over the place. It was recommended to me that I like load a save and do the I guess the communist side of this quest as well, just to see what it's like. And it would be interesting to see the differences in like what weapon they gave me, if they give me one, etc. and so on. Their perspective on the conflict. But I'm also having a good time, and I'm fairly content to just play through something one time rather than see all the possible tracks you can take. It depends on the game. I'll make that decision up later. I'm not going to immediately replay this area just to do the other side, though. It warned me to avoid mortars. I've not seen any kind of like warning markers that I should use to dodge. The allies having collisions and constantly running into me is quite frustrating.
Health restored.
The gun like worthlessly waving all over the place. Like, I'm not doing that right there. That's...
By the shard, they've deployed T-34s. They know something's happening. We can't retreat now, though. Move with caution. I'm calling in more support.
The enemy has mechs. Okay, let's go get this other mech, I guess. Feeling good. Other than, like, there's a few qualms, but I'm having a good time. I wish allies weren't running into my gun and pushing it around and it didn't wave so much. Allies running out in front of me constantly. Okay, I appreciate the notion that they're trying to help me fight. They're absolutely in the way. Alright, that's clear this way. Out of the way, bro. Get out of the way, bro. You guys are awful. Okay, limited range. We're doing okay. Still a fun weapon, even though it's a pain to use. All the guns in this game are a pain, so it's consistent. Look at it go. Let it cool down here.
Full health restored.
Man, this thing is a mess. Cool down. Well, I tell you what the enemy lacks in gun, they make up for in number.
Full health restored.
Okay. This segment could have been a little shorter than it is, but that's alright. I think we're getting close. Clear them up, wrap this up. No doubt have mutual destruction between the two parties.
We're close. The entrance is just down the street. Don't get up now.
As always, the music's on point. Ugh. Okay. Actually, that hurt a lot. I don't know what happened. Oh wow, I got blown up here. Alright. Okay, settle back in. Something like blew me up onto the front lines. There's too many of them. This thing's worthless. It's a good thing that it does hit pretty hard, because that like waving around is very frustrating. We're about there. We about got them all. This entire sequence could have been about 60% its length, and I would have had enough. But that's okay. Because like the longer you use this weapon, the more irritated you are by the weapon. Wow, it's a bunch. My goodness, they've got the numbers. Got him. Okay. Man, another wave? Ah, what happened? What is going on? Like, is this isn't endless, I hope. Literally, like, seriously, get out of the way, bro. So, like, that robot that's channeling the hypercube to have created this culture that's now at war with itself, you gotta wonder what its original function was, right? It probably had a purpose before it went about its own way. Become this enlightened leader. I wonder what that purpose was.
Magnificent. We have taken the entrance. Our soldiers will begin to press inward. You and I need to flank to the location of Syntho's escape tunnel as quickly as possible. Follow me.
Very well. It's been a heck of a day. Did not expect to kill like 200 robots. Even with this thing. Religious wars are hard work, bro. Ah, food, which means conflict. Which I could stand to eat one right away. At least there's been plenty of HP items along the fight. And the weapon handles just as well one-handed as anything. So, carry health, use gun. That looks really cool. I feel like this thing probably has an alternate fire that I've not figured out too.
There it is. See that tunnel? Equip your weapon and be ready to fire as soon as Syntho emerges.
Very well.
I have just received the signal that our troops have pushed into the bunkers. Syntho will be on the run and emerge any second now. There he is! He's down! The general is defeated!
Didn't seem like a general.
You have shot a body double, and in doing so, you have revealed your location.
I did not expect such foresight from the rebels.
You outsmarted me with a helicopter. Outsmarted you with a helicopter. I was just trying to get out of this place and I wound up in a holy war. Like you do. Time to fight the helicopter, no doubt. No guns.
Draw your sword, deadly scum.
Maharishi, hear my call. By the power of the void, I summon Laphalidacious Nesticles, Broadsword of the Blessed.
Oh, hell yeah.
You wield a holy blade, but is your faith strong enough to use it? Let us find out. The church suckles on the hypercube for its power. Our strength comes from within. We will see what we deserve.
Full health restored. Full health restored.
stuck.
You may slaughter us in hordes as we rise up, but each death shall just radicalize more.
This is a heck of a fight.
Warning, no help.
Yeah. Dang. Really? Tip, get good? Okay. Alright. Either I'm not understanding 100% what I'm supposed to do, or this fight's just really tough. Well, I'm taking damage for some reason.
Restored.
I don't think I can hit him while he's got energy. That must be it. Well, that hurt. Can only try to hit him when he's down and his shield's busted. Oh, come on.
Full health restored.
That's how I hurt him, I think. I don't know.
You have to kill us all to stop this fight. We have nothing
Very well.
to lose but our chains.
Very well. Yeah, that's how it's done.
You have cut down my comrades, and you will pay for their lives with your organic blood.
Whatever, bro. So long, my friend.
It seems you're, in fact, strong enough to wield the holy blade. Very well. Let us turn this night fight into a gunfight.
Full health restored.
Busy around here, isn't it? Busy around here, isn't it? What am I supposed to get killed by the helicopter and there's nothing I can do about it? That's what's going on. That was crazy.
I had little doubt. You are worthy of the Holy Blade. With Syntho slain, our mission is complete, one way or another. This war is finished. I have called off our soldiers within the rebel base. It is time to return to the church.
You were no help.
You have fought with great bravery and proven yourself a true ally to the Church. As a token of our eternal gratitude, you may keep the Holy Blade Blaphaladacious Nesticles.
My personal thanks to you as well. You have put an end to this war that has killed so many, citizens and soldiers alike.
We will begin rebuilding immediately. You may stay and rest if you wish, but I sense you are part of a greater journey. I wish you well on your travels. A boat waits for you at the docks. You may use it to cross the Great Sea. You will always be welcome in our city.
Ah, quite nice. Quite nice. We have. Can't go over there and look. I can only go this way. I can only go this way. Seems like a pretty good spot to consider wrapping up the video. We'll go ahead and get on the boat and move forward. Wished I could heal, but I can't. That was okay. It was fun. Hey, an upgrade station. I wonder if I can... I got to keep this thing, though it probably won't work once I leave this area. It's not amongst the things I can upgrade. What's the gyro stock? Huh. I don't think I'm going to put more points into that. I think... yeah, we'll do that. Okay. We'll improve our auto rifle thing, our SMG. And then we got our sword. Like I'm feeling fairly well equipped. We'll get on the boat, we'll move forward a little bit, we'll have some thoughts on things. Hey, a health station. I'm so happy. Improve my vision. Today was fun. Today was fun. We're gonna go ahead and go forward just enough to see what's around the next corner in case like some decision needs to be made, etc. And hopefully... Okay, driving the boat's very uncomfortable. Driving the boat's very uncomfortable. The hypercube is not what I expected. I mean, it's somewhat ethereal. You know what I mean? It just is. There's not a lot there that you could look at or consider. I wonder where we are now. Great Sea. We're at the Great Sea. That's where we are. We're at the Great Sea. This seems like a good spot. Let's check out the encyclopedia entry on the Great Sea. The Great Sea is mysterious. It is a vast, enormous body of water, subterranean cistern. All manner of aquatic alien life has found their way into its waters, with leviathans almost certainly lurking below, known to be fed by the spring of deliverance, but likely has other sources to sustain its immense volume. Okay. With that, this seems like a good place to stop. So I get down here. We're not going to roll forward because guaranteed some kind of scene will start. Next week we'll be exploring the Great Sea and see what we can find. Today was fun. I will admit that I was tired of fighting by the time the battle was over, and it took me 2 tries to figure out how I was supposed to defeat the general. And I found that fairly challenging even on the easy difficulty setting. Now there is a setting below the one I have it on, but I believe on normal that would have been brutal. So there's some thoughts there. I enjoyed that segment of the game probably more than most I have before, just because you had the 2 sides and the conflict, and it felt like we resolved something kind of before we moved forward, rather than just moving from environment to environment, fighting things. That was fun. Game has grown on me a lot. Looking forward to playing it again next week. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I'm going to stick it out to the end, and I feel like I'm getting closer because now my weapons are getting more powerful, etc. Surely, I don't actually know, but I feel like probably in the next couple weeks to 3 weeks, we ought to be able to get through it, and that'll be good. And then we can move on to other things, because right now I have more to play than I have time to play them. And that's a good problem to have, but it's tricky from a content perspective. Because, I want to play that, but I also want to create content for it. I don't want to create content that far in advance. I like to record stuff, the week before it gets published at most, so I can react to changes in my life and comments that people post, etc. and so on. I'll wrap it up. I've talked plenty enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This will go up on Monday. But whenever you find this video, hopefully it finds you well. Hopefully you're spending your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this tiny channel. Have a nice day.